Hello everyone, Kitty Foss here, your storytelling astrologist, reader of the stars for July 12th and July 13th. Take a deep breath. There is a shift coming, a huge shift coming. It has been rolling downhill and it's coming to some kind of stop this week into the next week. So let's pay attention to what's happening. So we start on July 12th. We start with a Aquarius moon. And this Aquarius moon is really interesting because once again, it will lead into a little over 24-hour void of course. That's a lot of really long void of courses in a couple weeks. And that's always about the pause, allowing your own moon to process the information, make choices, align, figure out what it is it wants to do next. So it will go void, of course, at 3:45 p.m. on the 12th, and it will not enter the next sign of Pisces. So that isn't going to happen until 7:45 p.m. So it's 28 hours actually exactly. And what's always interesting is this is about the completion of whatever the vision is and how your moon steps up to process that vision, because we're talking about the Aquarian moon. So if you don't know your own placement, you can do your chart online and take a look at what does it mean. I personally am a Leo moon. So once again, this long void, of course, steps forward to allow us a rest, a contemplation, an introspection about what decisions we are making, how we are seeing ourselves as a collective. And our own moon will step forward to help us process this final energy in placements of Aquarius. So look at where your own placements in Aquarius are. And we're looking at our commonness rather than our differences. Aspects today are not about the vision of expansion, but rather about beauty and harmony and the balancing of our experience. So pay attention to what really brings you balance and make a conscious choice with intention over these next 2 days. You are the captain of your own ship here. And as the voice, of course, steps forward, look at for our common points in a opposition that we have with the energy of how we use our voice and how we experience ourselves and who we are, with a new understanding of what our place is in this vision. And it's not necessarily clear, but we're very aware that something larger has changed. Where do we perhaps expect others' behaviors to be, or do we own our own behavior? So both of those things are going to be stepping up. And again, it is figuring out with this Uranus and Gemini, how are we defining what humans are? Our own energy takes a look separately, not looking again at others, but looking at what it is about ourselves. So then tomorrow, Saturn retrogrades shortly after midnight. And Saturn and our Neptune energy, both in Aries, both about the full embodiment of the body, the spirit, the auric energy of the structure of this new energy cycle with spirit. And this continues to work together as they hang around the first and second degree of Aries. So they're going to be working together as strongly as they have been for quite a while together. How do we embody this new spirit? What is waking up for us, for our people around us, for our country, for the world, as the structural embodiment of spirit? And it's not only about our memories waking up, about our very electronic circuitry of our DNA that is also being stimulated, awakening. Our personal energy moves much more separately today from, it's about nurturing ourselves on the 13th, nurturing what we want to see, how we want to tune in. And there's a lot of discernment around the experience of chaos and awakening versus how we look at getting things to flow as that moon moves into Pisces tomorrow at 7:45 p.m. Have an amazing day. I will see you back on Monday. Namaste.